Thank you very much, Mike. Morning, everybody. 57 degrees. It's cool, but not as cool. In fact, it's going to be feeling a lot more warm and sultry, or warmer. We're probably going to be moving up into the 60s today as the north wind, which is right now, is going to be replaced by a south wind, and that south wind is going to win out. It's going to be making it up to probably about 66. Yesterday we were at 63. But without that north wind, we've got no additional cold air coming in. So now the Gulf air is rolling back in. We do have a little bit of thin fog. It's nothing significant. A lot of this is actually mist as well. But down in Hebbronville, at this time, we've got 2-mile visibility, and it's probably going to get a little deeper as the fog really starts rolling back in with the Gulf air. The frontal system went down into the Gulf, stalled out, and now the south wind is pushing it back in. As a result, this is going to be the focusing mechanism for quite a bit of rain beginning Thursday, that's tonight, into tomorrow, and that's Friday. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend beginning on Friday, and I'm sorry to tell you that I think it's going to be pretty much a washout kind of day. Things will be better on Saturday. We'll talk about that in a moment. But there you see the Gulf air sort of slowly rolling back in, and it's going to be right along the immediate coastal areas. This is that tropical moisture that was affecting the hill country yesterday. It's moved up a little farther north, but as this area of low pressure, which is a cutoff low, starts to move, then things get real complicated. So a few little light showers out there this morning, no significant rain. The heavier activity obviously in far north Texas, but it's not as bad as it was a couple of days ago. Remember the hill country, the Highland Lakes up there toward Mason. They've had about a foot of rain since the weekend. So obviously we need the break to let the water sort of drain down before anything else begins. The lower Nueces River below the dam still running high. They're going to be releasing water not only today, but probably through next week, because look at this. The Nueces River is going to be running very high, courtesy of all that hill country rain, and therefore the lake is going to stay on the full side for quite some time. And I'm talking, you know, a week or two at least. Now, there are counties in the hill country and San Angelo that are under flood warnings still because the water is slowly receding. Now, what I'm talking about is right here. This is a cutoff low, and this is a cold pocket of air. It's also lower pressure, so it allows everything to build up. So that's a storm right there. That storm is going to roll over North Texas and squeeze out some of that rain up north. And we are going to get that Gulf air rolling back in, which is going to give us our substantial rainfall over the next 48 hours. So how much? 1 to 2 inches, I'm thinking. Thunder showers later today and most of Friday before it slowly clears out over the weekend. But it does look a little damp, not as cool.